Japan. So the first thing that ever happened in China is Japan.
I translated Wikipedia's timeline of Chinese history from 2000 BC all the way to the modern day, using languages with terrible translation quality. This was the result. Sponsored by Surfshark.
2500 BC, battlefield. Army of angels under the Yellow Empire. 2366, Danzig has become king. Nice. And then he initially contacted Van Lang. Who? 2200 BC, widespread flooding. The UT runway temporarily ends. The full shower system. Waste and waste. Archaeological evidence suggests that this happened around 1920 AD. It's either 2200 BC or 1920. We don't know. 2007 BC, the people of St. Georgia welcomed troops loyal to the Saviour, and Khan committed suicide. 1985 BC, Joe, a member of the Shia community, became King Shias. And 1968 BC, Jews are dead, and you are attached to your son. 1924 BC, the last person died, and he inherited the throne with his siblings. That's the first time we know about his... You got siblings? 1906 BC, I inherited this guy from Shia Sia. I just got it. 1890 BC, the successor to Xi Jinping. He's already here. 1290 BC, the king of Shanghai became the king of Finland. It was really difficult to rule between the two places, but he managed it. 1129, Wu died, and the throne was captured by thorns. 1076 BC, he is dead. 1047, Sue treated me like a mirror. She just kept staring at me. And then 1043, he's angry. 891 BC, the king is the king of royalty, and his uncle became the king of the king. 885 BC, King Jesus, the son of Jesus, became King Chung King Chu. 887, dying. Julie's feet became the king of the horn. Uh-oh. Excuse me, 827, Lizzo became king of Zoroastrianism. I got some awful news. 782 BC, the dog is dead. 607 BC, stop! 606 BC, Song Xuan, the grandson of the gambling children, becomes king of Zhengzhou. They started using sword money. What do you mean they started using sword money? Like, swords is money? Or the money has sword on it? Which one? Please. There's a lot of death going on. Yuan died, Balai is dead, Shan died, Sun Bin died, Wu died. 251 BC, wow, Santa Claus. Wow. 260 BC, during the Chinese War, the Champagne army handed over Chao's forces and General Chu Qi was killed at high speed. 210 BC, Kim Jihong died when his troops entered his courtroom to create a mercury table. Interestingly, the drug was designed to commemorate the ISS empire. Okay. Well, how were they going to create a mercury table? They had it all thought out, and then oh, it's a liquid, damn it. He built the Ocean Empire after continental Europe. He's like in Atlantis, which doesn't surprise me anymore. 139 BC, the 8th immortal in Hong Kong was identified as Hu Nanji. Sorry, there's 8 immortals? I mean, why is this the first time we've heard about this? It's just so casual, it's like, yeah, it's the 8th one, so.
Speaking of immortals in Hong Kong, have you ever watched Police Story starring Jackie Chan? Well, I did, using today's sponsor, Surfshark VPN. I know, you're rushing to Netflix right now to try and watch it, but oh no, it's not there. Don't panic. Connect to the Hong Kong server and boom, there he is. Surfshark has thousands of servers around the world that can help you make the most of your subscriptions. Internet service providers snooping what you're doing and blocking you from accessing certain sites? Do you live in an awful country where the awful government restricts what websites and content you can access? Not anymore you don't, because you're connected to a VPN server someplace cooler. Secure your privacy today with Surfshark. Enter coupon code STARVEHAR for an extra 4 months free at surfshark.deals/StarveHar. Oh damn, they got Police Story 2 and 3 on here as well. You know he almost died going down that light?
102 BC, the Han cocaine was sealed by the military. Oh god, I've got some awful news. 49 BC, the pig is dead now. First the dog, now the pig. This farm's going downhill. And it's your fault. The son of Hannah from the Swedish Empire became an ancient king's guitarist. The oldest story of stamp gun life in China has emerged. The oldest part of the trolley has been formed. We've got it. The wheel. 111 AD. He's Muslim. Before Islam was made. Didn't he build a mosque as well? So it's kind of confirmed now. The general swore to kill him and swore that he would kill him. I'll do it! 232. GOG is out. That's a shame. I bought Medal of Honor on there. Never going to get to play it again. 254. Himmler abandoned public style and took the helm at the helm of his grandson. What's he doing here? Get him out of here. The masked train was seen heading south. See, it's just so mysterious. What is happening? Who is this masked train? In the 300s, this money is exempt from taxes. Warrior Healy announces himself to Prince Joe. The elephant sent a letter of forgiveness to Lin's ex. The first perfect picture appeared. Thank God. The lake died and the Chinese Empire succeeded in prostitution. What do you mean succeeded? Death of snakes, they're gone. They're all gone. The death of the Philippine Empire successfully occurred in the Chinese city of
Phnom Penh.
That's not Chinese! Wang Man. Former Empress Bumhai Prime Minister was arrested and imprisoned. What is happening in the 300s? Marino's brother, Marino, good names, has been proclaimed heir to the throne of Southern Rhodesia. The fascists fled to India to receive religious letters. What was going on then? 496, GB changed his name to Han. Zhang Fei changed his name to Han. And changed his name to Han. Everyone is Han. 602, the former Soviet-British War won the old Loy II and won together. What? I'm sorry, what is this? Saad eBay Walkers was the first to visit China. 666, the Chinese god Xiao Tong Xiao created a mechanized train, a reference to the Japanese empire of Tangi. Is this a reference to the other train? 717, the Transylvanian Arab invasion hoped to occupy 4 large Danish armies in NC, but Aksu won the war. Well, there goes the dream. 725, Ixing has room to generate electricity. Yeah, I think I can fit it in. 751, after the invasion of the armed forces, the Tanzanian army was heavily smashed into the Talas River by the Abid Tibetan army, which may have been near the modern city of Talas? Maybe. 757. Battlefield. After the siege, about 6,000 young soldiers were killed. Thousands of tanks were killed as civilians died of hunger and overthrow. The Rangers finally defeated Xinhua. Arab and Persian pirates robbed. Damn. Burned tanks to wood and set fire. They were burnt to wood. Prince Lego was the first to order China's only shipbuilding. Go to the pump. I'm not going to ask again. 845, the fight against massive corruption. Buddhism and Zoroastrian religious institutions are being abolished by Buddhist doctrines and religious institutions that are considered Buddhists. I mean, what do you even take away there? The Buddhist, like, you know what, get rid of it. 868, the diamonds were taken away. How am I going to make a pickaxe now? 879, Canton Massacre. Hong Kong bank shoots and kills 200,000 foreigners, Arabs and French. Damn. Moment of silence for the 200,000 foreigners. General Xu was killed by bees. The bees! 936, Tai Sung Hu Wei has accepted the hero of Jinsa Isle, General Dongxi Xintao, to be an intestine. Emperor Tan Li Kong extinguished the fire, imprisoned his family and slaves, and then infiltrated the Liu and Jin army together. Why? This is everything I've been just saying is why has this happened? 9:45, I beat Minnesota and joined Mount Thornton. The gang stabbed and later tied Jintan with a knife. I don't remember that episode of Always Sunny. 9:69, south of Hanoi was occupied and imprisoned by the music industry. 10:80, to protect the elephants, teeth are kept. About 60,000 people have been killed by the Chinese army, and Western Zip militias have defended Anglo-American branch troops attacking elephants. What is it? The teeth aren't working. 1086, dead. Yep. The article published in an early article in the Pool Dream. What is the Pool Dream? You could have a pool. If only you kept teeth. 1100, Jason died, and he was replaced by his brother, Stade Hickson. Hey guys, Stade Hickson here. 1103, Britain has left the French rocks. It was me. 1142, the UK was punished for speaking out loud about the betrayal of Santa Barbara Jinhui. You keep that to yourself. I got some awful news. Are you sitting down for this one? A fisherman named Gargan died. 1265, King of Music. Mongolian Empire invades January. They're taking over an entire month. 1289, Pope Francis visit to China. Okay, is this... Number one, what's he doing here? The Mongols have just invaded and he's just rocked up and we don't have time. Get him out. Wang Ein said he could make a type of wood. Thank you. Thank you. 1323, I was greatly killed in the government led by Hongrat, the great observer of Dashi. It's really great though. The Red Cross rose up and the rebels occupied Nanyang. Even the Red Cross they're not supposed to get involved, but they're getting involved. 1449, Tomo Crisis. The 4-year-old Germans defeated the Ming King and left Jingdong Emperor in Tomo today. I can see why that's a crisis. 1461, Ancient Celebration. The monkey, led by the general of the 9 Kings, climbed the mountain and was trampled on the territory of the Mingbei River. 1557, the Portuguese government in Mecca created a permanent solution. What do you mean? What does this mean? 1582, search mission, she arrived in Macau. Private newspapers were first published in Beijing. The oldest video of a station has been released. Nice. 1592, about 200,000 Japanese troops invaded North Korea. Pyongyang sanctions, Allied forces withdraw Japanese troops from Pyongyang. This is all very modern. 1610, this was broadcast by Xi Jinping. He's back. 1642, Yellow River flood. Banana captures the Yellow River and encircles the Australian fleet, destroyed by the governor of Go. Jesus. 1644, Ji Hoi hanged himself when the army of Emperor Shung and Li Zhicheng broke the beach wall. You've ruined the beach wall. I can't believe it. Huge Anthony Thomas drama here. 1682, Anthony Thomas, a German from Belgium, came to China. 1690, I don't see. 1711, East India has created a business website in modern-day Canton. 1715, China controversy. Pope Clement XIV's case bans the concealment of deaths and increases population of Chinese doctors in Hong Kong. 1755, 10 questioning Shana Khan handled the military into the main invasion. What a weird nickname. They call her 10 questioning because she's always questioning. Here's some quotes from 1782. All the books of the 4 countries are over. Red is a human dream. 1793, George McKenney, the British ambassador to Macedonia, advised the Chinese emperor. Just, why you... Go back to Macedonia, get out of here. Everyone's always rocking up, like trying to give people advice. Go away. 1839, destroying humanity's opium. Captain Xinglin Dynasty, good name, ordered the destruction of about 1,000 tons of cannabis damaged by East India Company dealers. Why is it so dramatic? Destroy humanity's opium. Although didn't I take morphine, so that's maybe why he's upset about it. 1851. Han Xiaogan's disciples saw themselves as followers of Jesus and preached against the people of Bangladesh, believing that the government was the foundation of the modern era. They hate the people of Bangladesh. Second Opium War, the British Navy destroys Canton. It's gone. 1862. 2. Tank Rebellion. There's an unusual rebellion among the Huawei people living west of the Yellow River. 1868, crime in Johannesburg. 1873, rebel ladder. The last remaining part of the staircase was Hu Tengshong, beat Sport King. 1894, Sino-Japanese War 1. Japan and Singapore declare war. Damn, you got the wrong country. 1898, hundreds of days of reform. Changes have been made to the nitrogen enclave, including major changes in UK elections and the elimination of cannabis. Damn! 1911, another resurrection in my heart. Ah. 1923, Chinese radio computers are very complex. 1925, the Great Council of China died from the heat of the sun. 1931, Jiangxi Anti-Soviet Blockade Project, NRA funding and investment in Jiangxi, Soviet Union. 1935, Chiang Mai and his wife Mary created a new inspiration for life. 1937, Battle of Pingxing Pass. The 8th Army defeated a small Italian army trying to get supplies through Pingxing Pass. Battle of Shanghai. The NRA began withdrawing troops from Shanghai in response to the Japanese invasion. 1941. A communist official from Mukhistan gave a speech in Johannesburg and announced that Taylor's series of reforms, dialogue and progress will initiate the inspection project and begin the cleanup program. 1943, Cairo Conference. Chang, US President Franklin D. Roosevelt and British Prime Minister Winston Churchill announced the Cairo Declaration. All three countries have expressed their desire to gain independence from Korea and return their land to China. I just wish we were independent from Korea. Still, to this day, Korea rules over the UK and the US. We just want to give it back to China. 1948, Puma War. After the People's Liberation Army, the last patriarch of the Temple of the Eagle in Inkila, Manchuria, retreated. See ya. 1949, the Republic of Korea moved its capital from Chengdu to Taipei. Can they do that? I suppose they do because Korea owns everything, don't they? 1950, land mission on Hainan Island. Chinese troops captured the Russian-occupied Orthodox Church on Hainan Island. Is that real? Political prisoners were killed in dog farms. 1952, the announcement refers to 5 organizations that say Bulgarians should be held accountable for crimes such as corruption and tax evasion. See steps 3 to 5. 1964, Chairman Mao's speech was presented in an interesting way. 596, the Chinese government detonates the first nuclear weapon at Loop Nor. 1966, Cultural Revolution, the Chinese Communist Party begins a campaign to exterminate 4 children. Koti Danur Popori published an editorial titled, "We Have Hands, Don't Lie in the City," which called on young soldiers, including the old guard, to leave the city and move to a big country. 1976, I went to an online meeting with the president. 1979, China and the United States, copyright. 1989, at Tiananmen Airport, protesters gathered at the palace to honor traditional heroes. 4th of June, 1 year. Nothing else happened. And there you have it. 1990, compared to the protest in Beijing student movement, to clean Bloody Summer Memorial is impossible. 1991, the Soviet Union fell and the People's Republic of China became the largest country in the world. Well done. 1992, Deng Xiaoping went south to restore the economy. He's doing it himself. 2000, Sheng Shubao, the Trans-Pacific partner candidate for the ruling Chinese Nationalist Party received 2.5 votes. Well done. How do you receive half a vote? There was no one there except for the four of us. 2005, he rejected anti-corruption laws that cast doubt on China's ability to unify Taiwan. 1.6 million people protest the ban in Taipei. Why would he do this? Also in 2005, but the blue bus goes to China. But the blue bus goes to China. How can you protest? 2007, the 3rd of August. Solution, no, not much. On the 24th of October, Fig 1 was sent to the moon. Huge Fig law. I can't believe it. We got more. 2012, Chongqing Committee Vice Chairman Wang Lijun urged foreign companies to have faith. Just have faith. On the 4th of July, we made 3 trips on foot. 2014, China is the 2nd largest country in the world. Didn't they used to be the biggest? We got new players in town. 2016, Tsai Ing-wen sworn in as the 14th and current head of the Russian Orthodox Church, the 3rd peaceful transition in Chinese history and the 1st female president. 2018, Xi Jinping rejects the gift list. No thank you. 2020, the appointment of Tsai Ing-wen as the head of the Russian Orthodox Church has complicated relations with China.
Thank you again to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring this video. Check out the link in the description. I watched Police Story 1 and 2. I haven't watched 3 yet. I got it on 4K Blu-ray. You know, that's how much I like Police Story. Drunken Master's probably on there as well. That's a good one. I haven't seen that in ages. Probably pronounced everything wrong. But it's not a serious video. Or maybe it is.